Down for this one. Great to have you with us, everybody. Live. Dan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline. I'm Kevin Harlan.
I got him.
Pass to Collins. And then Leonard with the dunk.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
Edwards' shot is good. You know, when you break down these teams, Greg, they are excellent on the defensive end.
Yeah, so let's give credit to their coaches. They prepare their teams well, motivating their guys to give that consistent effort.
And finished off by McDaniel.
Well, you can't sleep on McDaniel's athleticism if you're the defense. At 6'9", he can absolutely hammer it home.
Lopez outside. Left side, Leonard. Shot clock at 5. Here's Dunn. A three-pointer off the mark. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Edwards. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And it's Mathurin missing. Now the Timberwolves with it. It's a three-point game. And it goes down 2 points. Edwards got 5.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
Now, here's Collins. There's a screen by Collins. Dunn attacking.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Here's Leonard. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Count that one.
That's what this coaching staff has encouraged Leonard to do. They want him in attack mode.
And a beautiful crossover there.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Collins wide open. He fires. A three-pointer, no good. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Grew up playing soccer, goaltender. He said, quote, "I've always had good hands, but goaltending helped my reaction time, being able to track the ball at fast speeds. It's an important thing for guards to trust the big fella that you can catch and finish." Back to you guys.
Terrific report. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Edwards. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. 12 points for Anthony Edwards. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside Mathurin. Los Angeles with another miss. Timberwolves on offense. They're on a 19-4 run right now. Edwards with it. Leonard picks him up. Out to Conley. 6 to shoot. Pass to McDaniels. Over Mathurin. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. In Stan, the head coach, Chris Finch, bringing a culture of accountability to this Timberwolves team.
Yeah, Chris Finch challenges every player, Kevin, top to bottom. No sugarcoating Coach Finch's message, but at the same time, getting that buy-in that a coach has to have.
Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
He's a good passer. I think that gets lost in Collins' ability to score the ball.
Edwards drives in.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't. Start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
And there's the call on John Collins. That's his first foul. Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Highland. Here's Dosunmu. Off target. Back to Bogdanovich. High post, Jackson. Doubled by Reed. Jackson in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Dosunmu. Off the left rim and out. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
The 3 from Bogdanovich. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We've got more in store for you right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
Here he goes. Pass to Dosunmu. Here's Reed. Nothing on the board. 4 on the clock. Here's Highland. And Sanders pulls it down. Clippers trailed by 6. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Here's Jones. Sweet move. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Here's Highland. Randle from outside. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Showing off his inside game. Bogdan is an all-around scorer.
Going inside. Pass to Banton. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
The wide open look here for Highland. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Here's Jones. Bogdanovich looking around. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Randle with the ball. Jones covering. And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Back to Highland. Over in the corner, Randle. Shot clock at 6. Conley with the 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. Here's Benton. Offline with his 3. We've seen them struggle on the half-court offense.
I had a coach that once told me sometimes guys just try to self-will it too much. Whether it's getting out on the break or scoring in the half-court, you've got to do it as a unit.
Dunn misses. So it's the Timberwolves now. In the second quarter, held scoreless. One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in L.A., they're no longer resigned to second footer.
Here's Leonard. A special move before the shot. Leonard's got 8 points.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Here's Randle. Highland with it. Hasn't made one yet. Reed misses.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Here's Leonard. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Outside for Randle. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Lets it go with a 3. Dunn misses.
Excellent work defensively. That's how you guard a three-point shooter of his caliber.
Dosunmu's shot is off. .59 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And the Clippers. And here's Los Angeles. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Pass to Benton. Moves back up. Minnesota with the rebound. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Highland. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's the Clippers' ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Done outside. Here's Jones.
Oh, that was some power on that dunk.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Clippers lead by 2. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
23.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Offline with the baseline jumper. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That's a jump ball.
Outside Collins. Back to Leonard. 5 on the clock. From deep three-point territory. From beyond the arc and then some. Leonard's got the lead up to 5 now for the Clippers. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey. The Clippers last season inaugurating the Intuit Dome after for years sharing an arena with the Lakers. Kawhi Leonard said it helps having a home base for you rather than being a roommate. Coach Tyronn Lue said it feels so good to have have a place to call your own and just call home. Back over to you guys.
And looking to protect it. Okay, thank you, Allen. And the dunk by Lopez.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And it's Mathurin missing. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Collins. Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. Sometimes they fall flat, but that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
And here's Leonard from 3. Los Angeles with another miss. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Back to Edwards. McDaniels on the wing. Left side, Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Randall with the bucket.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. It's Collins, high post. And it's jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
First team.
Here's Mathurin. Pass to Sanders. Dunn looking over the floor. Over in the corner, Mathurin. 4 on the shot clock. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Edwards. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that have been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates. And this is important to Mathurin's development. I like seeing his work on improving his ability to make plays.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Pass to Dosunmu. And stolen by Dunn. And finished off by Sanders.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, it's so difficult to outsmart Edwards as a defender. He'll just come right into it.
So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. G.A., how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league. But if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
You want getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that back.
In the corner, Sanders with it. His three-pointer's off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 7. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, just look at that power. Edwards is unbelievable.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
Here's Sanders, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Clippers ahead. They lead by 5. And what?
37.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. Now, here's Dosunmu, and he converts the layup.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver it in these moments.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Clippers.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
Here's Leonard. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity.
Second team.
The Timberwolves making a switch here.
Number 7, Joe Ingles.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Outside, Reed. Randall surveying the D. Back to Reed. 5 to shoot. There's the 3. And Sanders pulls it down. Los Angeles leading by 5. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability. And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And the shot goes in.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He cautioned his guys against forcing things at the arc, saying we can't make a rhythm happen. So don't force it. Take what is coming to you out there. Coach hoping for a renewed offensive focus going forward, guys.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Leonard. They set the pick. And Kawhi.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Out to Miller. Lopez outside. And it's Miller penetrating. The rebound by Dosunmu. Randall with the bucket. Now just a 3-point Clipper lead.
Well, you can see that Edwards isn't trying to do it all on his own. He's also looking for shots for others out there.
And this team has complete faith in Bogdanovic's ability to hit big shots. This guy just doesn't seem to feel the pressure.
Now Lopez. Off the glass.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score. Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Leonard attacking. Here's Mathurin. Now Leonard. Shoots it. Lopez. Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
And guys, the best thing about Kawhi picking up assists is that it's contagious. When you've got a dominant scorer setting his teammates up, and everyone falls in line.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort. Well, when you need a bucket, you can go to Gobert, a high percentage scorer who doesn't waste his attempts.
Here's Leonard. Puts one up from 19. Gobert there for the rebound. Outside Edwards. .115 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Jumper is off. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Edwards. Edwards downhill.
Wow, these are the moments that Edwards lives for. He is dynamite in the clutch.
Feet away. That's off. Here's Collins. Outside Leonard. Gobert there for the rebound. Now McDaniel. Now Gobert. And stolen by Dunn. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Now Mathurin. And here is Dunn. And again, the Clippers turn it over.
Minnesota basketball.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
Edwards misses the three. Mathurin. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continue.